Baker, what has this whirlwind been like for you, getting to know this offense and really the players in this locker room and being able to do what you did today?
It's been something really special. Obviously, timing-wise, like we talked about, it's just not how we drew it up, but it's been really special. Especially, thinking about this is, the coming off the Monday night game and not really playing well on offense, and obviously I was frustrated with how I played, and for us to play a complete game like that, that speaks volumes. Everybody keeps talking about the fact that we have, we're eliminated from the playoffs, but this is a locker room that wants to compete and wants to win any chance you have, any opportunity that we can get. So it's been fun. It's a special locker room, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Baker, you talked this week about wanting to make sure you guys played a really efficient game, too, staying ahead of the down and all of that.
Yep.
What worked for you guys in that run-pass balance tonight?
I mean, the guys up front played unbelievable. No sacks. I mean, the efficiency in the run game, besides the snap that I couldn't handle in the shotgun. I mean, I don't know the exact stats, but I'd be very shocked if we had more than one negative run play. So they played so well up front. Cam obviously finished those runs too, fighting for extra yards and finishing going forward. The guys just, I mean, you can tell when guys are pushing the pile and getting there to where the running back's not getting pushed backwards, it sets the tone. So when those guys played like that up front, it makes it easy in the pass game because it keeps them off balance, and some of those quick game completions to the guys in the flats, it was all there.
When you start a game where you complete your first 11 and you only have 4 incompletions the whole game, can you describe what that's like, that rhythm, and how you felt out there?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it starts with the run game and keeping them off balance. So then when we're calling this pass game, a lot of it was just the quick game stuff. So it just easy completions and taking what the defense was giving us. And, it's a great feeling, I'll say that, to answer your question truthfully, when you get into a rhythm like that and you're staying ahead of the chains. And instead of the last couple of weeks where we've had a lot of third and longs, there were very few today. And even when we did, we hand the ball off to Malcolm Brown, and on a 3rd and 10, we convert. So everything was there for us today.
Baker, with Tyler Higbee, why do you think is a quick success with him so far?
Big friendly target. I know he's been a little bit banged up throughout the year, and I think he's feeling better now. I mean, hats off to him, franchise record holder. That's really special. So I did not know that he was that close to it, but that's special. So I'm happy to be here and be part of that too.
You didn't know until today?
No, till the locker room. So I had no clue.
Your first game obviously was a whirlwind, but since then, how have you thought your communication has improved with Sean on the sideline?
It's definitely improved. I mean, drastically. So instead of it just being about the game plan, really talking about what we're seeing out there, and it's just more of a, I guess, NFL style communication at this point now, instead of just trying to get me ready to play. So I'm enjoying it. The sideline's always helpful. Like I said, Matthew's helping out too. John Perkins, I mean, Z-Rob and Liam. Everybody on the sideline's always communicating. It's an efficient place.
Going back to the run, a couple more guys. What was it like watching Cam run the ball the way he did?
I mean, that makes my life easy. So it's fun to watch when you get guys into a rhythm like that, and they continue to fight for those extra yards, and he's really feeling it, making great reads, great cuts, and just hitting it downhill. So I thought he played extremely well. So we're happy about that. He built off last week and continued it.
You mentioned during the week that being consistent in that operation, sticking to it, things like that.
Yep.
Was important, especially when you guys are facing some of these defensive structures that you've seen the last couple of weeks. And what about that conversation unfolds during the week in, hey, we're going to stick with this?
Yeah, I mean, you always want to go into it with, the solid plan of, hey, this is how we're going to attack it. We have to stick to the run game. And this was one of those weeks that, just with some more injuries, that we knew we were going to have to lean on the run game again. But obviously, when it works like that, you didn't even have to have the conversation of, hey, do we start to mix it up? So guys played great. I mean, I can't say enough about our defense as well. That many turnovers and giving us the short fields and playing true complementary football and being able to score off those turnovers. It's a huge difference, and it just builds a lot of momentum. And then Riley Dixon, no punt game. It's his first of his career, so he told me that too. So there was a lot of special things today on Christmas.
What does it really do?
I don't know. We took a picture after holding up 0. So.
Last two.
I think it's so special. Obviously. You're not with your family. It's, being Christmas, you want to do that. But being able to enjoy it with this locker room and, obviously the last couple of weeks for me, we've bonded pretty quickly. So special for me and going to enjoy it, and especially when you play like that. It's special.
Maker, seeing Lincoln Riley here at the game in the locker room, how was that for you?
Yeah, it's good to see Link. Told him Merry Christmas, and his two daughters keep growing, so I mean they're almost taller than me now. But it's really good to see him and Caitlin. So yeah, it's special for me. That's a guy that has impacted not my career, my life. So he's a guy that's always been in my corner and always will be. So good to see him, and good to see him and Sean talking. So hopefully good things. Appreciate it.
Standing. I thought defensively, just to be able to get the 4 turnovers, Jacoby with 2, Bobby Wagner with 1, Jalen with 1, and then really to be able to get 6 sacks. Murchison, who just met him 15 minutes ago, get a couple. Michael Hoyt, Leonard Floyd in on the mix, just outstanding. I thought Raheem and the defensive coaches and the defensive players, they just did a great job today. And then offensively, just really pleased. I thought Baker had great command, to be able to have 4 incompletions. Thought he, played really quickly. I thought he saw the field outstanding. Cam Akers was excellent in the running game. I thought our offensive line, when we had to protect, I thought they did a great job getting removal. And then for Tyler Higbee to be able to, break the franchise record as a tight end for yards, touchdown receptions, and catches, it's awesome. He's such a stud. But there was a lot of guys that were instrumental in the win today. Really happy for the group, and they did a great job. So, happy for them.
Math might be wrong, but I think 23 points off of turnovers or takeaways by the defense today. What sort of opened the floodgates for this group today, and how were you guys able to sustain those drives?
I think guys just making plays, Jordan, and that's one of those things. Football's a crazy game, but when we've been good, it's been because we've been able to play complementary football, capitalize on those types of things, the short fields. It's an excellent defense. They do a great job, but I just thought to be able to stay ahead of the sticks, we didn't have many bad third down situations, and really even early in the game when we're driving, we have the bad play, and I thought it was a great job by Baker just to take Higbee in the flat to get us to kick a 55-yard field goal. Unbelievable job by Matt Gay there, and just a lot of guys that really deserve a ton of credit, and really can't say enough about our players and the resilience and just everything that they've done in spite of everything we've been through this year.
What was it like having that complimentary effort after being so close and having so many instances of it?
Yeah, it felt great, because this is one of those things. That's what you work towards. But to see the guys do it and to see it come to life on a night like this or on a day like this, really happy for them.
Is Baker living up to your expectations, or is he better?
Yeah, I think probably better, but I always, you guys know I was always a fan of him, and I think he's played really well. And you got to think about, too, what he's done to come in here and be able to play around a lot of guys, too, that haven't been here. And to be able to lead the charge today, just an incredible effort. The quarterback position, there's just so many things that are involved with that. And it's not exclusive to just when he's dropping back and throwing the football. Getting us in and out of the right looks in the run game, that's a tough defense, as we know. And he got us in and out of the right plays. I thought the operation was clean all day. He's been outstanding. And again, I think a ton of credit goes to him, but also Zach Robinson and Liam Cohen being able to work hand in hand with him.
Sometimes it's almost cliche when you say, hey, guys aren't quitting, but a week after being eliminated, for you personally to see a performance like that, what did it mean?
I'm just proud to be associated with him, and that's exactly what I'm not surprised, but I'm really just proud of the way that they've consistently come into work, and that's practice. That's the way that they compete day in and day out, and it just, that's when you really learn about people, and that says so much about the men in that locker room, and they deserve that, and it'll be a good Christmas for them.
Sean, what's Cam Akers proven to you is the last month for him?
Really, he's playing like the guy that we all knew he was capable of. I thought he was great in the pass game, too, where Baker took some checkdowns and he was able to create on his own, keep us ahead of the sticks in some of those normal down and distances. But he ran tough. I thought he leveled things off. I thought he finished physical. Great to be able to see him get a couple touchdowns. And, a few touchdowns, I should say. But he was outstanding. And I really think, he's done such a great job. I thought Kyron came in. I thought Malcolm. They both did a really nice job with their opportunities. And Thomas Brown deserves a ton of credit for that as well.
This is obviously different personnel than you had coming into the season.
Yeah.
Is that the kind of performance you envisioned being able to put together?
What do you think?
Well,
yeah. I think what it is it's a great. That's what you want it to look like. Now there's a lot of different things that unfold during the course of a game that, hey, guys created their breaks, and I thought that was what was great about it today, Gary. But you talk about the complementary football, and then when you're able to be efficient on early downs, you can have stuff play off one another. But if you're not efficient on first down, and then you're in a second down and 10, and then a third down and 7, but for those guys to be able to do the things that they did, you can really see you're able to get into a rhythm in terms of what they can present to a defense, and then vice versa, when you're really being able to be efficient on those early downs, now you're able to dictate the terms defensively because they're in a lot of known pass situations.